Sup, viewers? It's the me and team. Welcome back to Let's Play Civ IV. And we've had lots of things go wrong and right in this game. It's been very amusing, and it's going to continue, I'm sure, as my vassalings are all over there in the New World, doing the New World things for me. Have I built a boat? I built a trireme. That's a boat. That counts. Close enough. Well, it is a boat. Oh, what? 2 turns to heal. Not for you. I think it's just that one guy. Oh no, these guys too. Well, whatever. There'll be like 3 rifles maybe that I can't send the link in right away. Man, Enjing's actually getting a little weak now. I might not be able to draft it every turn soon. Whatever. It's been a good city for me. It's been a really good city. I can't complain. The contributions that city has made to the fact that I'm still in the game. Yeah, if I could just pick up Lincoln, I'd give him his cities back too. Well, I would have given Mehmed cities back, so I wouldn't want to deal with them down there. And Mehmed could actually be a decent contributor for me against, say, Ragnar. Like, he'll probably distract Ragnar completely. Or, you know, Joao or whatever. Oh man, if I beat Julius Caesar, Joao is going to be very nervous. I mean, at that point, I could probably declare on him and just do nothing while my vassals tear him to shreds. But that's not necessary. Yeah, just those 3 guys. Okay. That's good. That's good. And are you still plotting war? Or have you dropped your war plans again? You are still plotting war. However, I don't think I need more than 10 turns. Ah, crap. I could have guaranteed. But I think it's still worth the risk of shipping forces near Lincoln, and I'm actually just going to push right up onto Lincoln's borders. How many Buddhist missionaries do I have? 2. Okay, so capital can stop on that. Order drafting. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those later finishes. I'm still pushing rifles out, and we're closing in. Well, I guess we're at the early 1700s, but we're close enough to the 1800s now where, yeah, maybe I should have had infantry like 200 years ago, maybe. But nope, not this game. This game, we're happy that we haven't lost yet, or functionally lost, or whatever. Yes, more cannon. Ooh, some of the draft angers cooled down. Good. Get more units that way too. At this point, I probably will only draft if I don't, if it doesn't put me into like stacked anger. But wow, a lot of these cities don't have draft stacked anger any longer. Good, good. We'll get more rifles. It takes really long for rifles to stop being useful entirely. I mean, yeah, infantry own them pretty hard. But if you support them, like with Siege, they can still take cities. They can still be a pain in the ass to take back with high city garrison. And most importantly, they are one-pot drafts, so you can just keep pouring it on with the rifles. Yeah, okay. But even so, it's going to be quite difficult to... I'm 3rd in soldiers. Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult to catch up to the top 2 civs here. That's why I'm spamming vassals. If I can get them infantry, just trade infantry around too. Oh good, no chance of revolt now. Then that's going to be pretty big. Lots of vassals spamming the infantry, and I'll have infantry too then. Although that'd probably be somewhat of a detriment to my drafting plans. But, you know, I'm going to use it as a trade trip, I think, to trade around, so whatever. My tech is so awful. How am I even in this game at all with this kind of tech? Ooh, Ooh, if I take out Lincoln, I can grab state property off of him. Spoils of war, baby. And look at that, I got some cannons. Zzz. I'll draft out some more of these guys. How are you doing in draft anger? Ooh, no stack draft anger for you either. How about you? You're too small. Okay. Well, you can produce cannons then. Yeah, they're still... Oh, I think I just drafted there. So to say there's still draft anger there, but nope. Oh, 4 turns. Well, okay. So draft first. So nice. Just keep making rifles. We'll whip this. Is it really effective to be whipping here? No, you know what? I'm going to stop whipping in these high hammer cities. I think this city qualifies as well. Although I could bring some workers down and make it a little better. Like so. Oh, not you. You, yes. Yeah, I got irrigation spread. That's good. So yeah, just switch a couple things to workshops and we're set. Okay, hurry up and finish physics, Mehmed. That's going to be a big trading chip for a lot of this stuff that I want. So, okay, Montezuma just picked up economics. I was going to switch to free market, but I think state property is better if I can get that off of Lincoln. Although trading for economics doesn't hurt. Here. Oh no, I can have him go for something bigger and then use those two things as a trade chip as well. So, what can he research that's useful? Where's the assembly line? Oh, he needs corporation for that. Which means he needs constitution. In that case, research railroad. Not the fastest techer. But I can swap constitution around. I can make this work out. Mehmed's probably going to be my techer. Well, in Lincoln. No, Lincoln's... Well, I was going to say he's not teching that well, but his priorities have just been awkward. I mean, he's teched really well. He's been able to research rifling for like 30, 40 turns, and he doesn't have it yet. And he's going to regret that decision immensely in like a turn. Oh, really? Yeah, we know what Joao's doing. We've known that for a while. He's going culture. But this hasn't been the kind of map where going culture has been kind. And he doesn't have trade routes with anyone but me. So he's not doing so hot on the culture regardless. Still annoying, because you know this city could easily get culture trolled. In fact, I'm about to lose some tiles. But considering I'm working off low pop drafting at this point in that city, and my bonus tiles are away from him, I'm not as worried about it, I guess. But yeah, it's still something to bear in mind that he's going culture, and I need to take care of that. Greetings. I see you've chicken pizza. Alright, unit cycling. Where was I? Oh yeah, over here. Maybe able to just take the city without losses, and then he might capitulate right away. Might be enough war success. Please be enough war success. Come on, cheese, cheese, cheese. Oh, I was gonna say, oh god, no, no, Julius Caesar, no, don't do it. But it's Shaka. Not that Julius Caesar won't still. Doing fun or own. I wonder about that. Well, who's next? Hot Atlanta or New York? I'm gonna go for Hot Atlanta. Ha! It's a parade! March. I'm not sure I could beat this. It depends. Depends how much I could do with those cannons, because that would really ruin him. If he just walked into that collateral, That would just completely obliterate. Now then again, if he gets infantry, it's going to be a different story. And I'll probably really struggle. But by the same token, if he has to fight like 4 civs at once, then... Well, actually no. No, Mehmed will probably be tied up by Ragnar and vice versa. So it's just going to be me and Lincoln versus him. Which means I'm going to want to get Lincoln up to military speed. Post-haste. No, Lincoln's got physics already. Shaka has Constitution. I'll go Sci-Meth Constitution. Sure.
No free man shall be taken, imprisoned, or in any other way destroyed, except by the lawful
The ultimate trade of use. Oh, and Shock, I could go rifles for Econ.
Compound interest is the most powerful force in the
does anyone have corporation? Lincoln has corporation, so I can force trade that from him. And it's good. I can get physics off of one of my other vassals, which means I can pick up some communism and bio from Lincoln. I wonder what my like functional beaker per turn is with all this cheap trading. I'm sure it's pretty good. Because I'm actually like not that bad in tech, and I've been running basically nothing for quite a while. Just using cheap tactics galore. I'll probably get things like railroad and assembly line from it too. I mean, I think if you have enough vassals and you broker just right, you can keep it going pretty much forever. And I'm looking towards that because that's pretty much the only way I'm going to be getting anything done. Yay. You're going to go. I don't care how much you protest. So these cities turned out to be a little bit more useful than I thought they would be. Are these high enough in Chinese percentage yet? No. Can't whip here. I've got some gnats on my rifles. Stupid airships. Washington has the Buddhist holy city. That would be very, very nice windfall, but holding it would be a pain. And I think I'm going to need Washington as an ally. Not Washington, Lincoln. He's like as many cities as I do. I'm going to bit off more than I can chew here. Ah, he is railroad. Yeah, at this point I want artillery. Simple as that. Get off my rifles. Seriously annoying. Mining Inc. is founded in... Oh god. Rome has that? Oh no. Well, at least I still have some time before he spreads it, so that's I don't know. I can't positive spin that too much. That's a bad thing. And he completes Statue of Liberty. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do all that stuff. There's airships from not long for this world if they're in Atlanta. Are they in Atlanta? Yeah, they are. It's a noob move. Look at all this slaughter. Where are the rifles? It's so deep in the tech tree without one of the most key military techs in the game. And the penalty, not so good. Not so good for you there, Lincoln. Oh, I might want to diss him. I could kick him off the continent and build Forbidden Palace over here. The problem is that's just a two-front war with Caesar. And I need to focus, because Caesar is going to be the hurdle. He's by far the biggest threat in this game. And I'm a little surprised that Lincoln is still willing to fight. But, whatever. We'll have to force the fight out of him, I suppose. You guys can go for Boston. Keep building those cannons, because I think those are going to be the more key units. I don't think the rifles are going to get me anywhere. At least not by themselves. And they're a good unit to follow up. Oops, still can't draft there. Especially the cannons made in this city. Those cannons in particular are a little bit on the ridiculous side of things. And I'm pretty sure I can broker for physics now. I really need to beat Lincoln. The jump I'll get in technology, if I can pull that off, is rather immense. Success and failure in this game is hanging by a thread. Even if I get Lincoln, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Caesar's just, he's picked up so much. I could try to build some grenadiers. The problem is the second he hits infantry, and he's been able to research it for some time now, the grenadiers are obsolete. They can't kill infantry. They're not bad against rifles. They're pretty solid against rifles, but nope. You attack infantry, you might as well be using rifles, because at least you have higher strength, and there's no disadvantage against infantry as opposed to using grenadiers. Ooh, great profit. That's timely. Will you give up if I take Washington? Please? Please, 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 please. Oh, he has grenadiers. Talk about unpleasant. Now the nice thing about grenadiers when you're using rifles is they don't get defensive bonuses against your rifles. They just get offensive bonuses. So when you attack them, they don't have that help. They're still 12 strength units, and they still get the bonuses from city defense, but they're weaker than rifles defensively, even against rifles, which is what they counter. And so what we're going to see is I'm going to snag Washington even though he has them now. And he's still not going to capitulate. Lovely. That's fine though. I am so not in the mood to give you cities back, but I think I might have to. Be very thankful that I might have to. No one's made a colony yet, right? That'll screw up the capitulations too. Oh, I pushed his colony over. Yeah, I pushed his capital over to the New World. How appropriate. Come on. At least cap when I take out your like core cities, please. Especially since I've killed a lot of units. Don't do me dirty, dude. I just want another vassal. That's all I want. You can survive as long as you let me win. Well, at least he was late to the Grenadier party. It saves me some hassle. Well, he's willing to give me stuff, which is a good sign. That means he's closer to capitulation. You know what would really help? If I capped him and got biology. Then I could draft every turn again. And alright, I can get physics from a med next turn. That's useful. So many cannons. It's alright though, cannons don't ever really stop being bad per se, because they don't, like, they can always bombard effectively, right up to the end of the game. And they always inflict a fair amount of collateral. With cannons you can. Let's hope so. Let's prove this theory. Man, so many damaged rifles. Let me use the guys who are green health. Like so. Ooh, nice. You had enough yet? No? Of course you haven't. Why would you make this easy for me? How about now? Yes. I don't want Cincy. Okay, what does he have that other people don't have? Well, physics I can get from a med. And I think I want to give med rifling and steam power in exchange. Yay!
To every action, there is always opposed an equal reaction.
Okay, biology and communism. Ouch, that was expensive.
It is not the strongest of the species that survive. When I give food to the most responsive,
Let's discuss something else.
When I ask why the poor have no food, they call
Add dignity
me a communist.
to what would otherwise be a vulgar brawl. What do you want for this? Yay. Stuff is mine. Alright, it's time to play some fun with vassals. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm pretty sure it will, though. Time to give him all his cities back. And hope he doesn't break free. Well, he likes me now. You liberated our cities! We like you more than before you declared on us. Because you gave them back. Works for me. My hope is that this causes him serious, Julius Caesar serious problems to deal with it. Okay, hereditary rule not so useful any longer. Nationhood still remains useful, so, ooh. Although, do I want to spend 2 turns in revolts just to get representation? I think so. It's not that big a deal at this point. And hey, look at that, he just magically got some rifles, which is cute, very cute. He has 2 rifles in every city I liberated. And that means I can take my rifles back home. And if Caesar still doesn't have assembly line by the time I get back, then I'm declaring on him. Because at that point, I have a ton of cannons. I can easily roast the cavalry alive. And he'll be surrounded. Although Lincoln's contribution will be minimal, it'll be distracting. And I totally think Mehmed can take out Ragnar at this point, because yeah, Ragnar not looking so good. Artillery will be a fun toy to have. Oh, you know what I should have? Lincoln research. Yeah. I don't need more workers, so you can have them. So awesome. State property. Oh, we all was fans of this. Except for... Wait! Really? State property with Mining Inc. and a large empire? I don't know, man. That's questionable. Well, one thing's for sure. If anybody else has cities in the New World, they're gonna get taken by my vassals. Like, instantly. You sat on your hands too long, Julius Caesar. You let me back in the game after what was a very, very, very difficult position. Yeah, now I think I have enough food with thanks to bio. So, any democracy I could go for? It's crazy, like, the people who haven't bent over to me are ahead of me in tech by quite a bit, but not nearly as much, because the people who have bent over to me have been feeding me technologies this whole time. I'm more like the Montezuma than the actual Montezuma in the game. And yeah, as soon as Mehmed gets artillery, that means I get artillery. Actually, can I get artillery faster than him? And then bank up on assembly line. Because this should help me now. Yeah, I can get it faster, but not much. I think I'll just save money. Who knows, I might need it for something. Like mass upgrading troops once I abuse the AI for artillery. More rifles! Just add to our draft stock. And yeah, Julius Caesar does have machine guns, but what makes me feel a little bit better about taking him on despite that is that machine guns, a lot of them aren't promoted properly, but more importantly perhaps is that City Raider 3 cannons are still not that bad. They really, really hurt a lot. How am I doing in power anyway? Am I up to 2? No, I'm still 3rd. Well, that'll change soon. As soon as I get my masses of rifles back home, I'll come into my border with his stuff and it's just gonna get completely annihilated. It's gonna be great. Rifles can pretty much kill anything redlined, which is a very important point, because I have a lot of cannons. And a lot of production to make more cannons. And even if I lose a lot for every city I take, I think I'm in better position now. I think it's kind of amusing that Lincoln got to the New World first. Man, this is a crazy empire he has over here. No wonder he broke free. Of course, anyone could break free from me now, theoretically. Except for Shaka, I guess. He can't, because he didn't really get much. But they don't seem to break free from the human a lot. Oh, is that all he has? I'll declare on him next turn. As long as my rifles are all out of the way. They are for the most part. Yeah, that's good pathing. Alright. So, in the next turn, I declare, let him enter my territory and start killing things. No sense waiting, because Joao will start running away in tech and culture Well, he's not really doing so well in culture, but he'll run away in tech. Yeah, look. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I need to hurry. A little.